welcome to another episode of Meme of the Month. Glad to see everyone back. We are here to have some very entertaining fun tonight, I think. Maybe. We will start as we usually do by just going across and introducing ourselves as players, not as characters, ending with our lovely GM, who will then take it from there. So I will start. I am Danny. My pronouns are she, her. And you can find me all over the internet as Danielle Lanois. Next up, we have Adam.
I am Adam DeWeese. You can find me at Adam_DeWeese most places. He, him, and yeah, I think that's all we're doing right now.
All right, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. She, her, and on Insta, I'm FiddleFern90.
All right, and Tanya.
Hi, I'm Tanya. I'm on the internet sometimes. I don't know. I do stuff. She, her, and yeah.
All right, and last but certainly not least, we have tonight's GM, Alondra.
Hello, I am Alondra, aka Lady Bedivere. You can find me at Lady Bedivere pretty much everywhere except TikTok, where you have to put an M in front of it. It's a whole long story. She, her, and tonight I will be leading these poor, hapless individuals who for some reason agreed to do this on a terrifying horror one-shot, she said with a shrug. So tonight we are going to be playing a one-shot using the Delta Green system. Delta Green is a system developed by Arc Dreams Publishing, and it is essentially Cthulhu meets the X-Files. It's a contemporary system where you play agents that are investigating the unnatural. But of course, this being Meme of the Month, we can't just do any normal Delta Green one shot. So our unnatural has to have a little bit of a twist, and you can terrifyingly see in the corner of our screen, if you're watching us live on Twitch now, that we will be playing a little bit of a twist on your standard Eldritch summoning. I hesitate to say too much because I'm hoping you all forget about it by the time we get to the nightmare. That is my personal goal. We're vamping slightly. Has anybody else in this chat played Delta Green before or had any experience with Delta Green previously?
I listened to a Delta Green podcast.
Fair enough.
Not bad. I watched an 8-minute how-to video on how to play Delta Green. I got through. Well, that's a lie already. I got 4.5 minutes into it, and then we started the call, so I had to turn it off.
I read about it last night and started to panic when I looked at the character sheet because it had percentile signs, and I was like, no.
It does have percentile signs. So Delta Green is a percentile-based system, which means that instead of rolling a d20, there is no d20 to be had here. We will be rolling percentile dice. And Delta Green specifically is you want to meet or under system. You want to get as close as you can to the number on your sheet without going over the number on your sheet. Your crits are your doubles, 11, 22, 33, etc. 01 is the best possible outcome, and 100 is the worst. So try not to roll that. It's not great.
Good to know.
I am so newly scared right now. Oh my God.
It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's
fine. You're just a bunch of brand new, newly minted Delta Green agents who have all been on a singular mission before, and everything with that mission went totally fine. So how bad could this one be?
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Any other business that we should take care of before we dive right in? All righty. Well, here we go. Welcome to M-Cell. M-Cell is a newly formed cell. And honestly, you all don't know a whole lot about it. You know that each of you had some kind of odd experiences with something you were doing in your mundane job. And things got weird, and not like the normal level of weird, like, you know, some slightly coked out dude yelling at you on the street corner. Weird, like you saw something that you don't think you were supposed to see, or you learned something that maybe you weren't supposed to learn. And now you occasionally get these really strange texts and letters from someone named Cooper, who occasionally lets you know that you are going to be going on a trip to do a thing. The last time this happened, which is really so far the only time it's happened, each of you was called in. You met some fellow agents, they keep calling you, all of whom had names that started with M. Seemed a little on the nose, but okay. And it was really pretty simple task. You were asked to go clear out this apartment that belonged to a professor who had apparently died or something. And all they asked you to do is go to this apartment, get a bunch of these boxes of books and things out of storage, and bring them and drop them off in the trunk of a guy's Civic in a Denny's parking lot. A little wild, but you know, nothing bad happened. How bad could it be? And so on this particular morning, you have all received a manila folder just in your mail. Some of you may have gotten it at work. Some of you may have gotten it at home. Showed up, said it was from Cousin Cooper. When you opened it up, you found some documents inside. You found some old playbills for a theater. Looked like they were from like the 60s or something, talking about these like variety shows and sketch shows that were had there. You found some plane tickets in your name, stamped for this evening. And you found a typed letter from your cousin Cooper telling you about a really interesting project that he'd like you to come work on. Mac, yours didn't come in a manila envelope. Yours came in a box, because yours also included one additional object, which is a prepaid cell phone that has 3 numbers programmed into it, and they are labeled completed, extraction, abort. There are
Feeling super confident now.
Did it come that way from T-Mobile? Like,
oh no, it's a Verizon phone. You'll be fine.
oh, okay, all right. Good coverage.
But yeah, so you have all received these letters. You have plane tickets. Most of you realize from your various places that you're going to have to go to the airport pretty much immediately. Weirdly, like almost simultaneously, everybody gets various texts and calls from bosses saying like, I'm really sorry to hear about your aunt. I hope the funeral goes well. Take as much time as you need. Which is a little disconcerting, but you know, you're off to meet up with Cousin Cooper and see what this is about. As you get off the plane let me double check. Did I write down where you are? I believe you are in. Yeah. As you get off the plane at LAX, you see some familiar faces. Let's get a quick little go around description of who those familiar faces are, starting with Danny. Can you give us just a brief rundown of what your character looks like? Who your character is?
Well, do we want real names or just our agent names? Does it matter?
Let's go with agent names, since that's how
All
you
right.
all mostly know each other. If you choose to share personal information, I'm certainly not going to stop you.
Okay. Marshall. She likes to go by Doc Marshall because, you know, she worked hard for that PhD, man. She is short and